students, well, the essays.
Yes, but you will write essays, I guess, in those seminars that you were talking about, not so much in your classes. When you do presentations,
sometimes they
lecture.
Summarizing.
Very good. Summarizing. Very good. Very good. How about summarizing? Is that easy?
No.
What do you think? Is summarizing easy?
No,
How do
it's
we
very
summarize?
difficult.
It's very
Yeah,
difficult.
sure.
Why is it difficult?
Because you need to get the strongest part,
That's right.
the nodule,
Choose the main idea.
the main idea, yeah.
And what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to
Yeah.
rephrase.
To rephrase with
Rephrase.
your own words.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Use your own words. Very good. And, if possible, a different grammatical structure. That's the key. That's the right way of doing it. Use a different grammatical structure. If you don't, you're not really summarizing, you're just copying. You're copying some words from the original text. That's not summarizing, that's plagiarizing.
Plagiarizing.
Seriously.
Yeah. Sure.
But they don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do and they pretend they don't, and
Yeah.
they ignore the consequences that might
Yeah.
occur. But some of them, they don't know better.
Yeah.
Okay? Very good. So this is summarizing. And then maybe we can also use here rephrasing.
Rephrasing.
And you know what? All these are very difficult to do. They sound so easy in theory, but in practice, and with all the pressure and with all the information you get from your professors while they are lecturing, this is very difficult to do. Because you are supposed to get the main idea from the text in order to be able to summarize or take notes or rephrase. How can you rephrase something you don't understand?
Yeah.
You're listening to a lecture, okay? Your professor is giving you a lecture, but you don't understand a quarter of the lecture. Then how are you supposed to rephrase or summarize?
Yeah.
Summarize what? The very few words you understood? It doesn't make any sense. Plus remember, it's the scare, if you want, the fear of not concentrating on main ideas. So then, when you're by yourself in your dormitory, and you have to review the notes, and you have to prepare for an exam, you have big problems, because you have a lot of blanks.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to get the whole picture if you don't have the main words, right? So here we get into something else. We get into a lot of students getting together and studying together for an exam, which is very helpful. According to different types of students, of learners, this is very helpful. Because sometimes by listening to your colleague saying something, you learn it faster than reading that piece of text yourself 3 or 4 times. And it saves you time and energy and, you know, what else? Okay? Good. So these are the main ones, okay? But there is another type of writing that you as a teacher can use in your classroom. Brainstorming.
Brainstorming.
Yeah?
You write down the brainstorming? You write down the...
Yes, I would write it down on the board.
Oh, on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I did yesterday and 2 days
Yes,
ago
yes.
for classroom management and I don't remember what else, lesson planning.
Yeah.
So you would have maybe, the best way would be to have here the main word, and then around it have little branches with different ideas related to it. That's how I would do it. But again, maybe there are other ways. Maybe you could group the students and have them brainstorm about a certain topic, right? I guess each person prefers to do it in a certain way. I prefer it like this. I can't go on top because I can't reach. So I write the main word here and then I go as much as I can. Right?
You know this technique, the mental maps?
It's very similar.
It's very similar.
Very similar. But then it's more with diagrams.
Yeah.
They are similar, but they're a little bit different.
Yeah.
Though, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And there is another type of writing if you want, free writing. What do you know about free writing?
Wow, why is that?
What is free writing? Has anyone heard about it? No?
No, not really.
For example, you tell your students you have 10 minutes to write as much as you can about whatever you want. Write continuously, don't stop. Don't worry about punctuation, don't worry about capitalization, don't worry about misspellings, don't worry about anything. Write. I'm more interested in knowing what you think and what you feel right now than in the way you write it. Okay? That's free writing. And a lot of students like that, because then I don't have to worry about spelling, I don't have to worry about the correct verb tense, I don't have to worry about other things. All I have to do is be honest, be myself, and be creative, and just tell you what I think and why I think that way.
You propose the subject and then you leave them.
Sometimes you can. You tell them, write for 10 minutes free writing about the weather. Sometimes. But sometimes what I do, and I like that a lot, and they like that a lot, write about however
Anything
you feel, whatever you feel right now. Whatever crosses your mind. It doesn't matter if it's not related with the previous thought. I want you to write. And a lot of students prefer free writing more than summarizing, or more than letters. Because again, in letters you address to somebody and you have to be careful how you formulate your thoughts. But in free writing, you simply write. And nobody's judging you. Okay? You're the perfect writer. Right?